Hey, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It is another new week. I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but it's only Tuesday, and I feel like it should be Friday. I feel like just the last couple of days have been so intense and so crazy, probably because I am right in the middle of getting ready to launch something in October, my personal brand builder challenge. So I'm spending a lot of energy on that and getting that ready. But thanks for you for tuning in. If you're tuning into this live broadcast with me, remember you can always chat with me, send me a comment, or ask a question in the comment box. This is streaming through StreamYard on LinkedIn, as well as on my Facebook personal page and on YouTube. So make sure that you're saying hi. I'd love to see if you're on and asking questions. But today we're going to talk all about the definition of success and what that means. And I know a lot of us have varied definitions of what it means to succeed. And I want to really just break down what my definition of success is, because it can be very different from what yours is and so on. And thanks for those of you who are tuning in live. Just a reminder, you can always shoot me a comment. I was checking out this article the other day on Life Hacks on the 19 definitions of success you should never ignore. And it was such a great and powerful list that I wanted to share a couple of the things that I took away from it. But because I'm one of those like inspirational, motivational type people, I love quotes. I love different quotes that speak to me. And one of the quotes that always comes to mind about success is work till you never have to introduce yourself. You know, put in the hard work, put in that effort, don't give up, and things start to happen because people keep seeing you consistently. And when you walk into a room, it's the most amazing feeling when people are like, I already know who you are. I'm no longer having to chase you. You're coming to me and asking me about this opportunity or presenting me with this opportunity. So that is one thing. That's one way that I define success is I've put in the work and now that work is paying me back because I'm able to show up and people are like, I already know this girl. I already like this girl. She's consistent in what she does. And that's one definition of success. So I know sometimes that we go into success and we really think it equates to, well, whatever is in my bank account or whatever I'm making monetarily is my definition of success. And I will be the first person to say that that is not my definition of success. My definition of success is a little bit more than that. It's more about who are the people that I'm impacting? Am I having a positive impact on their lives? Am I helping them to succeed in every aspect and everything that they're doing? The other definition is, am I constantly moving forward? Am I learning as much as I can? Am I not staying stagnant? And am I always challenging myself? So when you think about the definition of success, sometimes we don't see it. I know I've asked even my mom, my sister, like, do you think I'm successful? And they're like, yeah. And sometimes we just have to have this gut check of, you know what? I am. I know that sometimes we equate success to, like I was sharing earlier, like the monetary figure in your bank account, but success is so much deeper than that. So are you constantly moving forward? Are you learning as much as you can? And are you challenging yourself to new heights? Always be willing to challenge yourself. Are you helping other people succeed? Because that to me is the definition of success. I do a lot of business mentoring. I'm helping a lot of entrepreneurs get started, level up, build their personal brands. And the success to me is really seeing someone go from just getting going to now killing it and crushing it and just doing really, really well. So that's another definition for me. The other thing is showing up for my family, leading by example always. Many of you know that I am very big into storytelling. I am always talking about my kids and I'm always leaving a legacy for them. I am always talking about the lessons that I've learned and how that has helped me, because this is the thing, we're all going to derive at those lessons. Yesterday, I put up a post on LinkedIn. It was my rule of life of learn to let go, that there are people in your life that you can afford to let go. And there's people in your life that really should stay in your corner. They're the people that fuel you, that lift you up, that constantly energize you. And those are the people that we need to keep in our corner. So thank you, Mehri on, I hope I'm saying that right, on LinkedIn. Yes, and yes. This is a total just positive throw at what's the definition of success and how do you define your success. So if you are tuning into this, I would love to hear, what's your definition of success, as I keep going along with how I define it. The other thing is knowing what those gifts are that you bring to the table. I've shared my story time and time again of how I started in business in 2004. I started off with a marketing company, an event management company, and then I also ran a mom entrepreneurs club called the Mom E Club. And even though I'm not doing all of those things that I, was doing before, I took bits and pieces of the things that I learned and the things that I love to do, and I put it into this new business that I'm in now. So my business now is Tisha Marie Enterprises, where I help people level up, get their vision and make that happen. So instead of staying stuck, helping them to continuously move forward and advance and learn and keep going with it. So for me, those are the things that really play into the success story of how am I showing up? How am I impacting other people and their lives to do better, to be better, and to move forward? And how am I leaving that legacy? How am I helping other people? What is the thing that I am doing to leave that legacy for my kids, for other people, through the lessons that I've learned, through my storytelling, and so on? So I want to dive in real quick to the word scale. I was on an interview yesterday here in Arizona, and the woman asked me, what do you think about scaling your business? Are you ready to scale your business? And hi, Esther. It's good to see you. Success for me is not giving up, staying focused until I reach my goals. Yes, I'm going to show that on the screen. Yes, absolutely. We need to be goal setters. We need to be realizing that there are going to be obstacles flying our way when we least expect it, and that we have the ability to get through those obstacles and keep staying on the path. So yes, focusing on those goals and keep moving forward. Here's one that I found. So Esther, you'll appreciate this. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Yeah, so you're going to find yourself in a lot of failure. You're going to find yourself in obstacles, but it's how you push through the failure and those obstacles to find your success. So not giving up, keep moving forward. Even if it doesn't seem ideal at the time, keep moving. I mentioned a little bit earlier that I am getting ready to launch this personal brand builder challenge. Am I freaked out? A little bit. Is this very new to me? Yeah, it's new to me. But here's the thing. If you don't take the step and you don't do it, then you'll never know. And I would much rather, hey, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to refine it, and I'm going to refine it, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it again. And if you were listening earlier, I talked about be the person that when you walk into a room, people already know who you are. There's no need for introduction. That to me is that definition of success. That is, I've worked hard, I'm here, people already know who I am. I no longer have to introduce myself because I have put in the hard work. I've done it. So this is the other thing. Success, it doesn't come to you. You have to go out and get it. So for those of you who are like, I need that inspirational boost today, that's what I'm throwing at you today. Some inspiration on the definition of success and how are you going about finding your success? And we have a couple of people that have chimed in here. Success is going for it. Success is challenging yourself. Success is learning as much as you can. Success is not giving up. Success is celebrating all of those little wins that you keep finding for yourself, because that is part of the journey. So many of us overlook the journey to success that we miss all the little things that we had to do and we accomplished to get there, myself included. I think it's why when I asked my mom and my sister before, I'm like, do you think I'm successful? They had no problem saying, yeah, you are. But so many of us are so tied to, well, but I don't have the money in the bank and I don't have all the clients that I want and all this. And that is the definition. That's not the definition. Success is not a one size fits all. It's a combination of so many things that help you get there. All right. So I'm looking at some of these comments. Thank you to the LinkedIn user that wrote this. For me, let me put this up on the screen. Success is being in the dirt and the trenches before you reach the clouds. And how many of us have been there? How many of us are still there? How many of us are still in the trenches? Yes, you're going to be in the trenches for a while. It's just like the quote that I said, that sometimes the road to success and the road to failure are almost the same. It's almost the same. I'm pretty sure that we don't wake up and we're an instant success. I'm pretty sure that we have to keep working at this and knowing that this is a long-term commitment. It's a long-term commitment. It's not this, I woke up and now I'm this instant success story. That just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yes, Esther, me. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. A lot of us feel that way. A lot of us are so tied to the end result that we miss those little steps of what we did to get there. And we need to be cognizant of that because that is part of the journey. So this is the definition of success to me. It is not about the money. It's not about any of that. It really is, am I doing what I love to do? Am I showing up in a purposeful way? Am I living out that purpose? Am I helping the people that I have the gifts to help? Am I helping them to move forward and keep moving on their vision, their passion, and so on? And that's exactly what I view as success. So I would love to hear you guys. Yes. Oh, Chad. I figured it was Chad, but sometimes on StreamYard it just says LinkedIn user. So I just have to go with, I think it's Chad. So thank you, Chad, for being on. Thank you, Esther, for tuning in live on LinkedIn, to the people on Facebook who are also tuning in live to this as well. What's your definition of success? Throw that up in the chat. I'd love to hear it, especially if you're watching the replay. How do you define your success? Because I shared earlier, it's not a one size fits all. We all have varied definitions of how we view success. But one thing that I was going to share is, as I lost my train of thought here, is we were talking about scaling. And a woman asked me yesterday, she's like, what do you think about scaling? Is your business scaling? And I remember when I first started my marketing company back in 2004, which I no longer have, but I remember when I was asked about growth and scaling, I had a very different opinion about scaling. And my friend Ashley and I were talking about this yesterday of, are you ready to scale? Now, when I think of scale, I'm thinking, oh man, okay, I don't know if I'm ready for that, because scaling to me involves more locations, more employees, more people, more managed, people to manage, more projects to manage. And I am so much more of I am a boutique kind of business where I only want to take on a certain number of clients while still doing professional speaking as part of my way to make an impact. And I kept thinking about this word scale, and another word for it that we could switch out if you're more in that solopreneur kind of environment is growth. It's efficiency. So how can you do more and really streamline your process so you are helping the people that you can help? It doesn't mean go out and buy a bunch of buildings and now you have all these locations and now you have a staff of 500 people, unless you want to. So it's really getting clear on what is it you want, where do you see the vision for your company, and how are you going to take the steps to get there? All right, so definition for me for scaling, I don't know that scaling is the right term for me, but I like that term of how are you growing your business in alignment with what your vision is for it. How do you keep serving other people, which ultimately leads to your success? So, all right, I think that's about it. It's about 5 o'clock for me here. And I just, again, want to thank you all for being on. And if you have some questions about your definition and so on, or you have something you'd share, then definitely hit me up. I'm on LinkedIn. You can definitely hit me up on Facebook as well. I'm more on LinkedIn, just so you guys know. So send me a message and I will definitely respond to that. So 4:45, Tisha Talks at 4:45 is something that I started doing at the beginning of the month, September 1st. So almost there. Tomorrow will mark a full month of me going live. And if you like these lives, if you like just me jumping into your inbox and sharing something of value, then let me know. It's something that I love to do. I love doing this. It's fun. It's a fun treat to end my day. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in live. Thanks to everybody who is watching the replay on this. Thanks, Chad, Esther, and Mary for being on with me today. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:45 as well, and hope to see you there live. All right. Thanks, guys.